Hi, this is Dr. Karen Srba, Francis Worldwide. I wanted to record a message for all of our students taking courses right now in the midst of this tragic pandemic, COVID-19. I know it's hard enough to take classes while working, raising children, and having a significant other, but now many of you have to deal with remote work, schooling the children, taking care of the house, and still completing your coursework. It's not easy. I too am dealing with remote working, a husband, and a 22-year-old about to graduate from college who is going crazy because she won't be able to say goodbye to her friends and enjoy the last couple of weeks of college life. So I am going crazy just trying to stay ahead of the chaos and negativity and get my work done. So what I want to offer are some tips on how to get through this difficult time and not give up on your dream of completing your degree program. You may feel like giving up, but don't. This is your future. Don't let COVID-19 take that away from you. So here are some tips. First, you need to plan for daily life, especially if you have children. School-aged children were used to structure in school, and if you give that up now, you will never regain your sanity. Make sure your plan has a schedule. Get out of bed at the same time you did before working from home. Get the kids ready, have breakfast, and even pack lunches now so you don't have to later. Next, if you can be flexible with your own work hours for your job, I would suggest taking at least 45 minutes to an hour for morning school time with the children, either at the kitchen table, a separate work area, or anywhere away from the TV and the cell phones. If you have a teenager and some younger children, maybe you can get them all to set up with work and have the teenager supervise. Yeah, that doesn't work for me either. Anyway, if they will, and that works in your family, but if not, set up your computer and work area in the same room temporarily, and while the kids are working on some schoolwork, maybe you can read some emails and respond to them. If you have smaller children and a spouse, I would suggest that one of you take the morning school time and then switch off for the other afternoon shift. I would dedicate at least 3 hours per day to helping the children get their homework completed. Also, a good friend of mine gave me this tip. Have recess time. Younger children love this, so after the hour of school time, send them to recess. If you get them outside in the backyard, it's great, or in another room where they can get rid of some of that energy, that's great too. If you can, I would use this time to answer emails, make some calls, get on a conference session if the kids aren't too noisy. Remember, your spouse can take turns too, so trade off and make sure you both schedule around the duties of children and schooling them. This might help both of you stay on track with work and home duties. So after recess time, it's probably time for lunch. So pull out those lunches you made this morning. Sit the kids down at the kitchen table or wherever you would call the lunchroom. This should be at least 30 minutes, and you and your spouse can probably get away to make some calls or even attend a meeting. After lunch, give them another 10 or 15 minutes of recess and then begin the next hour of school time. Repeat as needed to make up as many times you need for the 3 hours, or you can even save one for evening. I would also suggest a little time for after-school homework. Young children can go have some quiet time, have a snack, and yes, maybe watch TV a bit. There are some great afternoon kids shows for all ages. They might even learn something. I remember my daughter used to love the Matched School Bus on Dora the Explorer. So scheduling work time, school time, and breaks throughout the day will get you to the evening. Dinner preparation is another big obstacle. If you plan ahead, you might be able to make it a little easier. Crock pots and pressure cookers like Instant Pots are great time savers. One-pot recipes are good too. Most importantly, share the responsibility with your significant others and even your teenagers. They just might like it. If you do baths at night for bedtime, I would suggest keeping those hours regular as well. Still taking turns so you can get work done early in the evening from earlier that day. After the kids are in bed, why don't you take a little 30-minute time for yourself? Or if you're like me, you get into the zone and you just want to finish up any work for the day so you can get to your schoolwork. Now it's time for school. I usually spent from 9 p.m. at night until about midnight every day through the week on schoolwork. I would try to take off Friday and Saturday nights and use the daytime a little if needed, and definitely I needed to use the daytime, but I would then try to schedule that. The most important thing is not to give up. It will be hard, and having the kids and your significant other can be challenging, but you don't want to give up on the opportunity to really make something of yourself or get where you want to be in life. COVID-19 makes things a little chaotic right now, but you could be the next great leader or healthcare provider to find a vaccine, lead the economy back to normal, or just make a difference in someone's life. I wish you good luck, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn for more tips on surviving the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.